Us100 TV 9주년을 축하드립니다. 미국 현지에서 우리 한국 국민들 또 미국 사회와 접목시키는 언론의 창달을 해주셔서 감사드립니다. 저는 대한민국 국회에서 미래창조과학방송통신위원회 위원으로 소속되어 있고 또 민주당의 과학기술특별위원회 위원장입니다. 그리고 대한민국의 과학기술의 메카라고 할 수 있는 대전 유성을 지역구로 두고 있는 이상민 의원입니다. 제가 오늘 이번에 UKC 2013에 참여하게 된 것은 전 세계의 우수한 과학기술 도로서 활약하고 있는 우리 한국의 과학기술인들을 뵙고 그분들이 앞으로 갖고 있는 꿈과 재능을 마음껏 펼칠 수 있도록 네트워킹하고 또 역량을 높일 수 있는 또 신명나게 연구를 하실 수 있도록 뒷받침하기 위해서 찾아뵙습니다. 앞으로도 우리 한국의 전 세계에 퍼져 있는 우리 과학기술인들이 더욱더 신명나게 연구에 몰입하셔서 우리 인류에 큰 공헌을 하시기를 기원합니다. 감사합니다.
예, 손세주 뉴욕 총영사입니다. 이번에 재미 한인과학자협회가 주관하는 한인 과학자 대회에 또 한국, 또 미국, 카나다, 유럽에서 많은 과학자들이 한 1000여 명이 모여가지고 하는 행사에 참 상당히 뜻깊고 그렇게 축하를 합니다. 그래서 이런 과학 분야, 엔지니어링 분야에서 좋은 의견들이 도출이 돼가지고 우리 한국과 또 미국과의 과학 분야 발전에 기여할 수 있기를 바라겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 제 이름은 박인숙이고요. 저 새누리당 송파갑 국회의원 박인숙입니다. 조선이고요. 저는 원래 의사였거든요. 소아 심장 전공 의사였고 서울 아산병원에서 20몇 년 동안 일하다가 이제 국회에 갔습니다. 저는 교육문화체육관광위원회고 바뀌기 전까지는 교육과학위원회였고 또 제 윤리위원회에 속해 있습니다. 이런 중요한 미팅이 뉴저지에서 열리게 돼서 아주 반갑게 생각하고 UKC 미팅이 아주 역사가 깊은 미팅인데 아주 중요해요. 그리고 점점 더 많은 분들이 참석하고 이런 미팅을 통해서 많은 지식도 교환해야 되지만 정부 기관이라든가 사립 비즈니스 컴퍼니가 또 이제 사이언티스트들과 서로 이제 매칭되는 그런 중요한 장이 되기를 바랍니다. 예, 고맙습니다.
안녕하십니까. 저는 새누리당 비례대표 국회의원 민병주입니다. 저는 과학계를 대표해서 국회에 들어갔습니다. 9주년 축하드리고요. 앞으로 더 많은 발전 있으시길 기원하겠습니다. 예, 감사합니다.
예, US100 TV 9주년을 진심으로 축하드립니다. 저는 대한민국 국회 정보위원장 서상기라고 합니다. 오늘 UKC 2013년 이 큰 행사에서 시청자 여러분들을 뵙게 돼서 반갑습니다. 이 자리는 대한민국과 미국에 있는 우리 소중한 우리의 자산인 과학자들이 한자리에 모여서 학문을 논하고 또 두 나라의 공동 발전을 위해서 어떻게 해야 될지를 논의하는 그런 아주 소중한 자리입니다. 해마다 이 자리가 점점 더 성황리에 개최되고 있는 것에 대해서 정말 기쁘게 생각합니다. 앞으로도 많은 성원을 부탁드리고 또 저희 과학자들도 열심히 하리라고 생각합니다. 또 국회에서도 오늘 많은 분들이 오셨는데 이 모임을 위한 여러 가지 재정적인 지원이라든지 제도적인 뒷받침을 반드시 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청자 여러분들의 가정에 늘 행운이 같이 하시기를 중심으로 기원드립니다. 대단히 감사합니다.
예, 대한민국 국회 새누리당 조혜진 의원입니다. 국회 미래창조과학방송통신위원회 여당 간사를 맡고 있습니다. UKC 2013년 행사 참석하게 된 것을 기쁘게 생각하고요. 행사가 성공적으로 잘 되기를 바랍니다. 그리고 US100 TV 그 창립 기념도 동시에 축하드리고 큰 발전이 있으시길 바라겠습니다. 이 행사가 성공적으로 잘 돼서 우리 재미 한인 과학 또 기술계에 큰 발전이 있으시길 바라고 대한민국의 과학기술 발전 또 박근혜 정부의 미래 창조 경제 발전에 많은 분들의 도움과 또 역할이 있으실 것을 기대합니다. 예, 축하드립니다. 예.
Minister Choi Moon-gi, National Assemblyman and woman from Korea, and Assemblyman United States, and distinguished guests and fellow members. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to UKC 2013. First of all, I'd like to give my heartfelt thanks to all the committee chairs and invited speakers, volunteers, and partner organizations for their excellent handling of conference affairs. In particular, I greatly acknowledge our sponsors, as UKC 2013 would not be possible without their generous support. Next, I'd like to mention a timely event that occurred a couple of weeks ago. As many of you may remember, July 27 marked the 60th anniversary of Armistice for Korean War. President Obama gave a speech to veterans and their families at the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. to honor their services. The first time ever the U.S. President has done so. In it, he declared that the Korean American soldiers didn't die for a time. Between South Korea and North Korea, they died for victory. And he said, when 50 million South Koreans live in freedom, a vibrant democracy, one of the world's most dynamic economies, which is in stark contrast to the repression and poverty of North Korea. That's the victory, that's your legacy, end of quote. The US and South Korea worked in harmony to bring peace and prosperity to the Korean people. Years later, in the 70s and 80s, the two countries came together again when Korean American scientists and engineers helped lay the foundation for South Korea's infrastructure, raised the bar of what could be accomplished when leaders invest in science and technology. The Korean economy went from nearly nothing at all to the thriving, globally integrated state it's in today. This incredible growth deserves the equally inspiring name, which is now known as Han River Miracle. And at last, we come to present day, with all of you gathered here in this room to the largest and best ever UKC conference in its history. This year's theme is Toward the Harmonious World with Science, Technology, and Entrepreneurship. That couldn't be more fitting to describe the exciting position everyone in this room finds themselves in, being part of two countries that are both going through tremendous change and innovation in science technology, moving toward the world where these industries and the people in them can work harmoniously. So just as the US-Korea joined forces to win the war, and just as Korean-American scientists and engineers teamed up with the Korean partners to give the birth Han Miracle, we too can achieve extraordinary things together. Through international collaboration and recognition of unprecedented resources we have, such as advances in technology, digital revolution, and professional organizations like KSEA, we can truly shape the future of our fields. We too can make miracles happen. I hope you enjoy the conference and a variety of exciting things that New York City and its surroundings offer. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
We have an honor of inviting President of Korean Federation of Science and Technology Societies, Dr. Sang-Dae Park, to give us a welcoming remark.
Dear President Kim Myung-jong Lee of the Korean Science and Engineers Association in the United States, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to welcome you all at this auspicious event, the 2013 US-Korea Conference. On behalf of the Korean Federation of Science and Technology Societies, and as co-chair of this conference, I express my deepest gratitude to all scientists and engineers from Korea and US who have so graciously joined us to share your expertise and knowledge. This year marks the 42nd anniversary of the KSEA. The association has successfully grown since to become the representative organization of ethnic Korean scientists and engineers overseas. This success was possible due to unwavering endeavors by Korean American community, who has overcome countless hardship to emerge as a free-being ethnic group of the past years. Through UKC, KSEA has served as a venue for exchange of ideas in the field of science and technology between Korea and US. The association has also provided far-reaching support to nurture next-generation scientists and engineers and help them establish a network by organizing the National Math and Science Competition and providing KSEA Young Investigator Grant and many others. With the theme of harmonious work with peace, technology, and entrepreneurship, the UKC 2013 stands in the line with creative economy, which constitutes the vision of the new Korean government. As a co-host of the UKC with KSEA, the COPST will further step up effort to ensure the accelerated development and cooperation in science and technology between ethnic Koreans together with scientists and engineers associated in the United States. 사랑하는 교포 과학자 여러분, 여러분 우리 국민의 자산이요, 그리고 희망이요, 그리고 자랑입니다. 대단히 감사합니다.
Thank you, Dr. Park. Under the leadership of Dr. Lee and Dr. Park, who served as a chair and co-chair of this UKC was possible with many people who were involved to bring this event together, basically. Next up, we have several congratulatory remarks from several constituents, both from the U.S. and the Republic of Korea. First, we would like to welcome Minister Dr. Moon-ki Choi from Ministry of Science, ICT, and Future Planning of the Republic of Korea.
Good morning, distinguished scientists and engineers and guests. It is indeed of my great honor and pleasure for me to deliver these congratulatory remarks at 2013 US-Korea Conference. This conference is a meaningful venue of communication and friendship between scientists and engineers of Republic of Korea and United States. First of all, my sincere appreciation goes out to all distinguished guests here who have graced us with your presence, taking time out of your busy schedules. Moreover, I convey my deepest gratitude to President of KSEA, Mr. Lee Myung-jong, and all KSEA staff for their hard work and commitment in organizing this prestigious occasion. This year marks 15th anniversary of UKC, now standing glorious and proud as one of the main bridges that firmly connects the science and technology sector in two countries. We all well recognize that honorable members of UKC have played a significant role and have greatly contributed to Korea's science and technology and IT tech advancement. This year, UKC 2013 is held on the theme of harmonious world of science, technology, and entrepreneurship. I believe this year's conference will be of great significance, bringing to light your precious ideas and innovative insights to create new industries and markets by harmoniously converging science and technology with existing industries. The discussions that will take place in this year's conference go in line with creative economy, the new economic paradigm promoted by newly launched by Park Geun-hye administration, which I believe makes this conference all the more meaningful and fruitful. Distinguished scientists and engineers, creative economy is national economic strategy by which imagination and creativity of individuals, companies, and communities are converged with science and technology and ICT or existing industries, leading to opening new market and businesses and creating new jobs. On the creative economy, exploring new market is not confined to market within the Korean borders, but rather is open to global market all around the world. Also, we anticipate that a number of quality jobs will be created as Korean venture companies penetrate into global market. In this context, I would like to take this opportunity to urge your unwavering support and hearty commitment in promoting Korea's creative economy. Most of all, we invite your wisdom and advice to my ministry in implementing the venture company Born Global policy. This policy is based on understanding that venture companies should target the global market from the very beginning of their establishment. In this process, network and experiences that you have accumulated are vital for our venture companies and youth to boldly stride out to global stages. Driven towards the concept of open innovation and globalization of Korea, our government is fully committing itself to support overseas talent research activities in Korea. I look forward to your continued commitment and contributions to the advancement of Korea's R&D activities. Ladies and gentlemen, the main engine that brought our nation from the ashes of the war 60 years ago to the prosperous development of today is industrial development based on science and technologies. Now, Korea prepares itself to take big steps forward through our new economic strategies, creative economy. We stand at critical crossroads of leaping forward. It is your overflowing passion, cold-cut reason, abundant global experience, and outstanding network that can lead our way to the bright future. I heartily wish that throughout the conference, we gave thought on common theme that brought us here together and make this fruitful event by sharing a depth of intellectual insight and information. Once again, I congratulate you on the opening of UKC 2013, and I wish you all health and happiness. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister Moon Gi-choi, Dr. Myung-jung Lee, President of KSI, Dr. Sang-dae Park, President of COFOST, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As a President of Korea-US Science Cooperation Center, KUSCO, and National Research Foundation of Korea, NRF, it is my great pleasure and honor to deliver these congratulatory remarks for the 2017 US-Korea Conference on Science, Technology, and Entrepreneurship. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizing committee members of KSI, COFOST, and KUSCO for all of their efforts into organizing this conference. It is well known that the UKC is very significant since it provides opportunities for scientists, policymakers, as well as industry experts from Korea and United States to get together to create and share new ideas and build partnerships. Even though many future breakthroughs in science and technology will come from the boundaries of various technical disciplines, constant efforts will be given to the industry and entrepreneurship track, as it is one of the trust areas of the UKC 2013. I believe that these grounds make the UKC 2013 even more significant this year. After the economic crisis has swept across most of the countries in the world, new methods of economic build-up and new growth engines are needed even better. Leaping over traditional values such as labor and capital, ingenious imagination and creative ideas stood out as driving force of the economy. Creative economy initiatives of Park Geun-hye government are the most timely policy in these circumstances. Now we should make a shift from a follower economy to a first mover economy by realizing a creative economy under the lead of Ministry of Science, ICT, and Future Planning. The gist of creative economy is to boost new economy by creating more jobs. On that point, science and technology can greatly contribute to the new policy, since the opportunities of the entrepreneurship are plentiful in those fields. The government and public institutions should set up a safety network and foster a helpful environment where enterprises can take on challenges by overcoming failure, and good ideas will be rewarded. Undergoing many failure is inevitable in successfully realizing a creative economy. Without taking a risk, there is no development. In the line with high risk and high return, the NRF will increase funding for high risk projects. The success rate of R&D project funded by Korean government reaches almost 90%, and that is why we are criticized for supporting too safe projects. Furthermore, the NRF will unleash a new horizon of national knowledge by supporting creative and challenging academic research, take the lead in realizing a creative economy through consilience and convergence across all fields of study, and foster leaders to guide Korea as a global powerhouse of knowledge. I anticipate that this conference will be very successful and every participant will gain fruitful results. Thank you very much.
Assembly. My name is Ron Kim. I represent parts of Queens County in the New York State Assembly. The work of the Korean American Scientists and Engineers Association since 1971 have transformed the face of science, technology, and entrepreneurship forever. The work of you guys, the individuals, and as an organization, have created a structure where collaborations can come from the next generation of entrepreneurs and technologists. Case in point, thank you. Thank you. I recently met with a tech company called Nori. It's a company that was founded in South Korea, but is doing business in America. I sat down with the CEO, David Ju, who is in charge of the American market. And it's a company that's based on teaching math based on digital technology. It's based on an algorithm that was founded in South Korea, but now has entered the American market because of the collaboration between Korean Americans and Korean technologists and scientists in Korea. And it's already entered New York public schools and is doing a tremendous work in terms of improving the way that we view curriculums and our education systems in the U.S. This is just the beginning of the possible collaboration that's possible because of the structure that you guys have provided for the last few years. In New York, I was a sponsor of a bill called New York Startup. It's a bill that's focused on retaining new science, technology, and startup companies, because what we discovered was that we provide all the seed money, all this venture money for new companies to come in, but we end up losing them elsewhere. So we are focused on bringing more technology companies, and we want to attract the best talent from all around the world, including South Korea. And we really are focused on trying to collaborate in the future. I want to also close up by acknowledging the tremendous programs that this organization, KSEA, have done in the States to help young people stay engaged in science, math, and technology. You know, they say that it takes about 10,000 hours in any industry for someone to become an expert. About 10,000 hours of training, studying, of being engaged in a topic. I look around in this room as scientists, and I see a lot more than 10,000 hours of dedicated work. But these days, young people don't think of the industry or their studies as 10,000 hours. They think of their success goal as 1,000 hours. In other words, we have a cohort of generations that don't think long term. And that is so vital when it comes to science and technology. You know, in order for people to become successful, it doesn't take 1,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours of dedication toward that craft. And this organization have created a structure through contests, through various programs where the students can stay engaged and stay excited of science and technology. So I thank you for the tremendous work. On behalf of the state of New York, I'd like to bring up President Myung-Jung Lee for state citation acknowledging the hard work that this organization has done. Thank you.
Republic of Korea. And they will be here on stage to present their congratulatory remark. To start off, we have Assemblyman So Sang-gi.
Yeah, I feel kind of embarrassing. It's sing a song right after Jo Young-pil. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Chairman Myung-Jung Lee and Mrs. Lee, Chairman Sang-dae Park, and the Minister of Science and ICT and Future Planning, Moon-ki Choi. And also, I'd like to introduce one gentleman, Chairman Boo-sub Lee, who is going to be a successful successor of Chairman Sang-dae Park. He is here to prepare the next year meeting. Thank you very much. I'm Sang-gi Seo and serve as a chairman of Intelligence Committee of National Assembly in Korea. However, many of you know me to be an engineer by training. Personally, the UKC has been a very important event for me, and I have attended each conference every year since I became a National Assembly member in 2004. So it's 10th attendance. Thank you very much. Therefore, I had the great fortune and honor to observe the growth of this extraordinary event over the years. All of this is possible through the endless effort and dedication of the KSEA administration and leadership. So again, special thanks to the organizing committee for making this wonderful UKC 2013 the best one ever. I would like to really appreciate and to point out that this year we have the largest delegation of the National Assembly members attending the UKC. I would like to really appreciate fellow National Assembly members. First of all, Sang-min Lee, although he belongs to the opposing party, he's a good friend of mine. When I meet him at the National Assembly, I kind of feel always nervous, but now I feel comfortable that he's going to be on our side. In-suk Park and Myung-Joo Min and Hye-jin Cho, and I think the Bo-kyung Kim was here yesterday, but maybe he's not here. But anyway, the growing number of visiting members from the National Assembly reflects the increasing attention on UKC and US-Korea cooperation in science and technology. And this comes with a good reason, and the timing as UKC 2013 is marked by a special moment of Korean history. Earlier this year, we all witnessed the new Korean President Keun Park come to office. Not only is she the first female president, but also the first president who majored in the science and technology. This is the reason for the big celebration for fellow scientists and engineers like myself. As many of you are aware, President Keun Park has declared creative economy as a new paradigm and governmental policy for the future development of Korea. The success of this new policy critically depends on human resource development in science and technology. So the UKC's role becomes ever more important as it has served as the major bridge between the US and Korea for the exchange of human resources in science and technology. President Park identifies the driving force for the creative economy as effective cooperation and collaboration. Given that one of UKC 2013's main theme, harmony, could not be more appropriate at this time. As such, I believe we can work together at UKC 2013 to build a strong base for the new creative economy through cooperation and collaboration. Within the science and engineering community, reaching across academia, government, and industry in both US and Korea. I believe all of you here today will play an active role in realizing the creative economy as a foundation for the future of Korea. Once again, we stand at the crossroads of history, and you, the Korean American scientists, are the key to realizing the creative economy. I promise the support and effort of the Korean government to actively bridge the two countries' exchange in human resources in science and technology, with a particular attention to the young scientists who will become the precious asset of Korean science and technology community. I hope all of you enjoy and benefit from UKC 2000 and bring good memory back home. Thank you very much.
From the opposite party to come to speak. In the spirit of the harmonious symposium at UKC 13. So if you could do the honor, Honorable Sang-min Lee.
한국어 잘 못 알아듣시는 분한테 죄송합니다. 한국에서는 소상기 우리 의원님하고 친하면 안 됩니다. 특히 저희 민주당 의원들한테는 미움을 많이 받는데 불가피하게 여기서 또 칭찬도 받고 그래서 민주당 돌아가면 제 당내에서 많이 비판받을 것 같아요. 우스갯소리고요. 여러분들 이렇게 뵙게 돼서 정말 반갑습니다. 저희 한국 대전의 대덕 연구단에서 뵀던 석학과학기술인들, 또 서울에서 또 한국 내에서 뵀던 석학들을 바로 또 미국 한복판에서도 뵙게 되고, 또 미국에서 또 나름의 석학 과학기술로서 성과를 높이시는 우리 과학자 여러분들을 뵙게 돼서 정말 반갑고, 또 개인적으로는 가문의 영광입니다. 제가 연단에 왜 올라가지 않고 이 연단 밑에서 하냐면, 한국에서는 여당 국회의원만 연단을 그런 점을 우리 과학자 여러분들께서 10분 동정해 주시고, 저희 민주당에도 많은 이렇게 애정을 보내주시거든요. 우리 과학기술인들이 한국을 발전을 이끌어주시고 그 중심에 계셨고 또 세계 곳곳에서 인류의 발전에 혁혁한 역할을 해주시고 또 미국 사회에서 또 미국 사회에 공헌을 또 해주신 여러분들께 다시 한번 정말 존경하고 가슴 뿌듯한 그런 생각이 듭니다. 한국인으로서 곳곳에서 이렇게 자신이 갖고 계시는 재능과 꿈을 펼치시는 모습을 제가 듣고 또 이렇게 뵙고 하니까 한국에 가서도 국회에서 또 저희 민주당의 의원들 지금 뜨거운 그 폭염 속에서 시청 앞 광장에서 지금 이렇게 새누리당을 향해서 투쟁하고 이분들께도 가서 하여튼 우리 계시는 과학기술인들의 그 혁혁한 공력에 대해서 제가 말씀을 드리고 그렇게 하겠습니다. 지금까지 하여튼 그렇게 해주셨듯이 앞으로 인류의 꿈과 우리 한국의 발전 목표에 함께 그 꿈과 재능을 일치 지켜주시고 또 그 중심에 서주실 것을 기대합니다. 이게 잘 되려면 제가 지난번 EU 한국인 과학자 대회에 갔었는데요. 3년 전인가요? 이게 무엇보다 재정이 좀 필요할 것 같습니다. 장관님. 그러니까 한국에 돌아가시면 국정감사 때 우리 국회의원들이 장관님을 상대로 우리 같은 또 UKC 같은 세계 곳곳의 과학자들이 모임을 재정적 지원을 듬뿍 하시겠다. 약속하시겠습니까? 그 하시는 거 봐서 국정감사 때 수위를 조절하겠습니다. 하여튼 저희들도 국회 돌아가서 말씀드린 대로 이렇게 뵀던 그 감동, 뿌듯함을 전하고 저희도 국회에서도 또 정부가 국회같이 힘을 합쳐서 여러분들이 꿈과 재능이 마음껏 신명나게 펼쳐질 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
I think the harmony that we were seeking just happened just now. So thank you very much. Next, we have Assemblywomen, Honorable In-Suk Park, to give us a congratulatory remark.
안녕하십니까.